The study of affine schemes and more general schemes is a central part of modern algebraic geometry. It, however, is difficult to get its overview for beginners. So in order for you to understand it, I broke it down into 10 steps. The fifth step is sheaf of rings. So let's delve deeper into the concept of a sheaf of rings. 1. Definition of a sheaf of rings. A sheaf of rings is a mathematical construct that assigns to each open set of a topological space a ring in such a way that the ring structure is preserved under restriction to smaller open sets. More formally, a sheaf of rings on a topological space X is a sheaf O that, to each open set U in X assigns a ring OU, and for each inclusion of open sets V subset of or equals to U. There is a ring homomorphism from OU to OV that behaves well with respect to the restriction maps. 2. Sections of a sheaf of rings. The elements of the ring OU for an open set U are called the sections of the sheaf over U. These sections can be thought of as functions on U that take values in some ring. The ring operations on OU correspond to pointwise addition and multiplication of these functions. 3. Stocks of a sheaf of rings for each point X in X. One can consider the direct limit of the rings OU as U ranges over all open sets containing X. This direct limit, denoted OX, is called the stock of the sheaf at X. The elements of OX can be thought of as germs of functions at X. That is, equivalence classes of functions that agree on some neighborhood of X. 4. Morphisms of sheaves of rings. A morphism of sheaves of rings is a map that respects the sheaf and ring structures. More precisely, a morphism from a sheaf of rings O to a sheaf of rings. O is a collection of ring homomorphisms from OU to O for each open set U, such that for any inclusion of open sets V subset of or equals to U, the diagram OUOUOV commutes. 5. Role in algebraic geometry. Sheaves of rings are a fundamental tool in algebraic geometry. They allow us to study algebraic structures that vary from point to point in a way that is compatible with the topology of the underlying space. For example, if X is an algebraic variety, then there is a natural sheaf of rings O on X, called the structure sheaf, whose sections over an open set U are the regular functions on U. The concept of a sheaf of rings is a key ingredient in the definition of a scheme, which is a generalization of an algebraic variety that allows for more flexible and powerful techniques in algebraic geometry.